So let me be very clear. There has been a lot of craziness around SoFi stock that had you guys selling the bottom or at least hesitating to buy the bottom, and now many of you guys are stuck chasing SoFi stock wondering if you should buy it now. I mean, seriously guys, Noto was the worst CEO ever just 3 months ago when you could buy it at $9, and now everyone is magically on board the SoFi rocket ship because it's over $20. So let's get you guys the truth on all this, as there is a major warning that you must hear about SoFi, backed by facts, guys, not speculation, and if you don't heed it, you will get crushed. And I'll tell you also, if I'm looking to buy it, these prices are not as well and exactly what I would do. Just make sure you like the video if you like getting the truth without the hype, because that's exactly what you're going to get today, guys. I'm sorry, it's going to make some of you guys upset. I apologize, but that's what we do right here on this channel. We give you guys the straight truth. So let me kind of set up the warning for you guys with a series of facts first. And the first fact, the pumpers are out in full force. It's amazing how a stock can be the worst stock ever, then it can have a 100% move up, or more than a 100% move, in just a few months like SoFi has. And now everyone is saying SoFi is set up for yet another massive move up. Like 100% move wasn't massive enough. Now it's definitely set up for the rocket ship. I mean, now after this massive move, SoFi is set to explode. I mean, I don't know. Usually when I get a 100% move in a stock in a few months, I would say the stock has already exploded. But that's okay. That's just kind of what is out there right now. Many channels never discuss SoFi are now saying it's to the moon. 250% move coming. Another 3X is coming soon. Short squeeze is coming. Gamma, mega, whatever's coming. All that sort of stuff like that. Some of those channels never discussed SoFi before saying that, but now they're all over SoFi saying things of that nature. Which leads me to number 2, which is the pumpers disappeared when it was cheap. This same exact scenario tends to pop up with SoFi stock, and it's only gotten worse as time has gone on. The stock could be had consistently for under $10 for 3 years now, and a lot of that time you could get it for under $5-6 or so. Not kidding, guys, that was a lot of time to accumulate this share. You could buy it for under $10 just 3 months ago. But yet, the pumpers were nowhere to be found. As a matter of fact, they were out there bashing SoFi every single time it got down on its luck, and every single time Wall Street pushed it down. That's what happened. Now, we were buying like crazy when it dipped down, buy alerts going off all over the place in my group. And I'm not even talking about over the past 3 years, guys. I'm talking about back in April, whenever it got down under $10. We were right there going, oh man, we're going to get some opportunity here. Here it comes. We were licking our chops, ready to buy. And of course, buy alerts were going off like crazy. I personally have made 26 buys in SoFi just this year, which I may have left something special for those interested in being a member. It's the pinned comment down there where you too could have been gobbling up cheap shares while the rest of the retail crowd who followed YouTube and other folks on social media and X and everything else of that nature were busy saying Noto was a bad CEO instead of buying as many shares as crazy when it got up under $10 or around $10 or so. I know, back then, I mean, just 3 months ago, it was going nowhere. It's a dead stock and all that other garbage like that. The fact is, pumpers only appear after a big move has happened, never before, which creates FOMO. Now, granted, I know there's some folks out there that just pump it to the moon all the time, and they do it with all kinds of stocks, right? I mean, we got the Tesla folks that are always like to the moon, 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 to the moon. I'm not talking about those folks nearly as much as the folks who are coming out of the woodwork now, pumping up the stock like crazy. It creates FOMO and leads to the next point, which is retail is leading the charge. Let me be very clear. Wall Street hasn't been driving the narrative around SoFi for the past year. It has been us, the little guys. We were the ones that freaking out that SoFi was terrible for no reason just a few months ago, right? And we were also the ones who believed for the past year that a super mega gamma squeeze was right around the corner, basically for more than a year now. We were also the ones that triggered the algorithms and all the other crazy trading games that Wall Street plays, chasing this stupidity like mega squeezes and also it's the worst stock ever, and creating scenarios where we were always left holding the bag no matter what happened. So as much as I hate Wall Street, guys, and I hate them with a passion and the games that they play, they have not created this mess like we've had with SoFi. We did, which leads perfectly into the warning that I have for you guys. A warning about SoFi stock. Guys, this is critical. I cannot emphasize this point more. If you allow stock price to dictate if a stock is good or bad, and not just SoFi, any stock, but specifically we're talking about SoFi right now. You let that dictate if a stock is good or bad, you will always buy high and sell low. And that is exactly what has played out over the past 4 months. And that's exactly what plays out repeatedly with retail over and over and over again. Think about it. 4 months ago, Noto was legitimately being talked about from the bulls as if he was either the worst CEO ever or some folks didn't go to that extreme, but some folks were definitely like, I'm not sure I know what they're doing. I'm not sure what the strategy is, whatever the case is. Why? Why did they think he was either the worst ever, just not really doing well right now? Because the stock price was down. That was it. Forget about the fundamentals being great. Forget about the earnings being great. Forget about the guidance being great. Forget about, however many, 15, 16, 17 straight quarters of beat and raise on earnings. Forget about all that. It's just stock price was down, therefore he must be doing a bad job. I don't know. Now we have 100% move up, and now everyone is pumping SoFi as if it's the greatest thing ever. And oh, by the way, hey, that's great. Even some of those folks that were bulls over there and it's up. But now all of a sudden they're pumping it once we've already had 100% move. And the crazy price targets are out and everything else. Now, I'm not trying to say Wall Street can't take it to those levels. They can do whatever they want, guys. We've seen ridiculous things, crazy things, PowerPoint companies going up and 100xing. We've seen all kinds of trash happen with Wall Street all the time. It can absolutely do that. But if you're sitting down and you're trying to figure out what I need to do in order to avoid the buy high, sell low scenario that we fall into all the time, I would avoid anyone who does that, who is absolutely talking about it's trash when the stock price is down and it's great whenever the stock price is up. They are letting stock price dictate their decisions, which is a terrible way to invest. Fundamentals matter, not really the stock price. The stock price will always catch up to those fundamentals, or it will always fall back down to those fundamentals. That's one of the few, very, very, very few 100% truths in the stock market, is that you will always come back. The stock price will always come back to those fundamentals. It's never not happened in the history of the stock market. Maybe in the short term, you can definitely find cases where it didn't happen, but over the long run, it has always happened. If you follow stock price, or if you listen to the folks that do the same instead of the fundamentals, you will more often than not be buying high and selling low. Those are facts, and they prove out true again and again, especially with us as retail investors. So am I buying more? And when would I buy more? Well, this one right here comes down to the strategy. So in my $250 portfolio challenge, I might very well be buying more because that's a very different strategy. I'm running a very different strategy to illustrate a point there in my group. Now, my main portfolios, am I looking to buy more at these levels? No. I own a ton of SoFi. I don't need any more SoFi. And the valuation is stretched. I'm sorry. I can look out guidance for 2026 and absolutely see exactly what a reasonable fair value price would be and know that we are, approaching that right now. And that's not the spot that I want to be in as an investor. That doesn't mean it can't go higher. That doesn't mean anything else. It just means I'm not interested in buying unless I'm getting cheap shares. That's what I like to buy, is cheap shares. And right now, I'm not getting cheap shares. So with my strategy that I illustrate in my main portfolios there, I'm not looking to buy. However, over here in my portfolio challenge one, I'll probably end up adding more at some point in time because that's part of a strategy there. It's a very different strategy, end result, end goal, and everything else. All the stuff we talk about in the courses, in the coaching and everything else that we have there in the group, which if you're looking for access to that, I may have left something special down there in the comment section for you guys where you get direct access to me, to that free coaching, free courses, all my buy and sell alerts in real time, complete watch list with price targets. Guys, there's so much involved. It is the best group out there of having so many folks, thousands of people helping you become a better investor, not pumping trash up to the moon, not doing any of that sort of stuff, and also not getting you scared whenever the stocks are down, getting excited when they're down, right? When everybody's talking about, hey, SoFi is terrible. Oh my gosh, Noto's a trash CEO. We were right there going, oh man, we're going to get some opportunity here. Here it comes. We were licking our chops, ready to buy, and of course we pounced all over it. So check it out. It's the pinned comment if you're interested. And click this video here if you want to see exactly what I'm buying in this market. And click here to see my exact plan for this market. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.